Hello everyone, and welcome to Papers, Please. This is an indie game that a lot of people have been talking about lately. I was very interested in it, and so I saw that it was on sale in the Humble Store and I decided to pick it up. I've already been playing it a little bit, but I got to a certain point and I kind of screwed up and I got a really bad ending. So I'm gonna start over, and I figured I'd, record it this time. So we'll just start a new game. Congratulations. The October Labor Lottery is complete. Your name is polled. For media placement, report to the Ministry of Admission at Greston Border Checkpoint. An apartment will be provided for you and your family in East Greston. Expect a Class 8 dwelling. Glory to Urstatska. So basically, the whole point of this game is that you play as a, not a border patrol officer, but you work the border checkpoint. So anyone trying to get into your country has to come through you. They have to bring their passport, all their information, their working papers, whatever, comes through you. And you have to check it for, forgeries, if it's expired, if the pictures match. Basically, you just have to make sure that only the people that your country wants in get in. Like right now, at the very beginning, entry is restricted to Urstatskan citizens only. Deny all foreigners. So usually at the beginning of each day, you get special instructions. It's cool. So right now we're only letting people in from our country. The passport has to have an eagle on it. It has to say Urstatska. And anyone from anywhere else is, pretty much screwed. Let's open the shutters and call the first person in. I don't know how interesting of a game this is going to be to watch, so this might just be like a quick one-off video. But, let me know. So, this guy is from Urstatska, so we're going to approve his entry to the country. And you'll see him go through. Call the next person in. The game, it does get a lot harder as you progress. The amount of papers you get at once are different. The amount of stuff you have to check gets pretty crazy. So this person's not coming through, screw you. Foreigner. There are consequences sometimes if you screw up. I'm sure you'll see at least one of those by the time this is done. This guy, not from Urstatska. You're gonna have to go, buddy. It was a mistake to open this checkpoint. Thanks for your input. Asshat. Another denial. So as well as just doing this, the normal gameplay stuff, working the checkpoint office, you're also trying to, you get credits for each person you process, and and you get credits for each person you process, and you're also working to feed your family and keep them warm, have the heat on in your house for food and everything. So if you go too slow and you don't get enough credits, your kid or your wife will get sick, and that's a problem. You can see down here I've processed 9 people so far, which is okay. But as you get more papers and stuff from each person, you're going to it's going to take more time for each person to come through. And that's the first day, the end of the first day. And here on the right you can see my wife, my son, mother-in-law, my uncle. Don't know why my uncle lives with me. That's weird. But my savings, 30 credits, salary, 50 credits, and then $20 for rent comes right out, and then 20 for food, 10 for heat. It automatically takes those out, but if I want to be greedy and hurt my family, I can uncheck the boxes. So, it's at 80, and they took out 50, so I have $30 left, which is pretty good, especially on the first day. I didn't do that good the first time. Alright. The newspaper article usually connects to what the new day's instructions are going to be. Like it says the checkpoint is a success, enter restrictions to relax. Admit foreigners. So now when our little dude walks into work, opens up shop, the bulletin from today: foreigners with a valid passport are permitted to enter. Your booth's inspection hardware is now installed. Check all passport information carefully for discrepancies. Deny any entrant with inconsistent information. Alrighty. So let's start letting people in. This is when we're going to start seeing discrepancies in the paperwork. Okay. And then you can check the rule book too. Like this person is from the United Federation, I guess. And you can go to the regional map and you can look, the issuing city, Great Rapid. That's valid. It's good to have your rule book out. But she seems pretty legit. Her stuff isn't expired, so we're gonna let her through. And see here, her passport's expired. So what we can do is enter inspection mode, click the expiration date, and click the clock in the corner, and it'll say discrepancy detected, and then we can interrogate her. Okay, she doesn't have much to say, so we can just tell her to screw off. Sometimes they'll argue it, or they'll provide a proper document if you interrogate them. It's not always going to end up being a denial. Alright, right here we can see the pictures don't match. Click her face, click the picture, interrogate. You had surgery. You know. Get out. Fool. Hurry up. You're meeting a bus. Alright. All things seem to be in order even though you're a jerk. Alright. Very, very tiny person. So, United Federation, Chrytic City is a valid place. You do appear to be female, I think. Alright. Very, very fat person. Hello, handsome. You look bored. And occasionally they'll give you weird stuff like this, like, you get this flyer for the strip club, or brothel, I guess, maybe, I don't know. You get that from a lot of people. Okay. Seems legit. Don't forget to visit. I don't know if there's like an overarching plot with the brothel. I didn't get that far, but a lot of people talk about it. It's kind of weird. This picture seems weird. Nope. Here's one of those things that I talked about. Someone jumped the fence and is running towards the one guard we have and blew him up with a grenade. Good. Good. The day was cut short by a terrorist attack. Progress is saved at the start of each day. So I only made $60 today, and they took out 50 again. So I only have $10 now. So now we're starting to get, it's starting to get rough. Just because it was cut short by a terrorist attack, we could have made a little more money. But I think that's actually just a regular story thing. I don't think that's something I can help. So, Kalecki and agitator suspected in the terrorist strike at Creston. So now, I think we're not going to let anyone in from Kalekia, or what is the name of the country? Yeah. All foreigners require a valid entry ticket, so now that's a new piece of paperwork we have to look at each time. Verify information before stamping, passport, entry, visa, and returning it. Missing documents can be correlated by highlighting counter-impertinent entry in the rulebook. Okay. Let's get the rulebook out, just so it's on the table. So now things get a little more interesting. I don't know if it gets more interesting to watch, but it gets a little more interesting. So here's the entry ticket. It's valid on November 25th, 1982, which is today's date, so that's, solid. Let's check the map. She's from Orbistan. So her issuing city is Lorndas. That is legit. Picture's legit. Picture seems legit. Okay. Approved. Then we have to give back all the documents. This guy looks shady already. I don't like him. He's got no entry ticket. Gonna have to... click the counter where there is no entry ticket and click this. Discrepancy detected. See, he has it here now. 11/25, today's date. So he's actually good. Alright, moving right along. Hey there. I can make, see, here's another flyer for the brothel or whatever. So dumb. Expiration date. She's from Haihan, which is legitimate. Okay. Should be good. Okay, that's good. She's a female. Integria. Autographs is legitimate. Okay, I think we're good here too. Surprisingly, I haven't screwed up yet. I'm quite happy with myself here. I heard about the terrorist attack. We're lucky to have a job still. Thanks. Shark. Seems legitimate. I will be safe, thank you. Alright, see, her entry tech is for the wrong day, so let's see if we can call her out on that. You know nothing about this? That's too bad. Get out! So I seriously don't blame anyone if they don't watch this. This is probably super uninteresting to watch. Republia from Boston. And the symbol matches, yes. Pictures match. Your stuff's not expired. You are a man, I believe. Right? Let's correlate that. Are you a man? Oh, you're not. Okay, I think it's supposed to be a woman. Let's see if I screw up. No, it was, you know, correct. This guy has no papers. Okay, that guy had no documents. What a waste of time. See, alright, she's from Kalekia, but Lorndaz is not in Kalekia, so let's call her out. So I can't detain people yet, but later on you'll be able to have people arrested for forging documents, and the guard will actually give you a credit bonus. Because he gets a credit bonus when he has to detain people, and he gives you a cut later on. That's something you can do. Your stuff's expired. Get out. Then we shut the shutters. And end of day 3. Made 60. They took 50. We've got 10 to spare. Okay. Doing alright. Black market activity explodes. Government blames lax immigration controls. Let's see what the special instructions are for day 4, November 26, 1982. Stricter credential requirements have been instituted. Arstotzkan citizens must show their ID card. Foreigners must secure and present a valid entry permit. Entry tickets are no longer sufficient. A new chapter detailing documents has been added to your rulebook. Okay, throw that in there, get our rulebook out and ready. What is the purpose of your trip? He's visiting. Duration. I remain for 1 month. See, that matches what is written here. He's entering by the correct time. His passport number seems to match. Vedran Markolj. See, that's all good. The picture seems to match. Republia Lazarandi, is that, that's Good too. Okay. He seemed to be in order. Visiting friends. 2 weeks, correct. Enter by 11:24. Your stuff is late. You are too late. You were busy. Yeah, well, you know, screw yourself. Get out of my house. Lazy, lazy people. You paid good. I don't care if you paid good money for the ticket. That's not my problem. Yo. Immigrating. Picture more or less matches. He has a different hairstyle now. 12. Sean Divisetri. These names don't match, brah. And now I can fingerprint him to make sure that the name and the alias match up. So Apollos Divestri, no known aliases. So he is, you know, falsifying his document. If I'm reading this correctly, sometimes I've had trouble figuring out the fingerprint thing. Okay, so I was right. If you screw up, you get a citation that prints out on your desk. She's visiting his son, 6 months. That is correct. Natra Sullivan, correct. 11:14. Her thing's expired. The game makes you it makes you feel miserable, because now I'm gonna have to deny this woman because she's trying to visit her son, but her thing's expired. Your son is waiting. Well, I have to do my job. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm trying to feed my family. I gotta deny you, or I'll lose money. What is the purpose of your trip? Passing through transit. Sure. I remain a couple of weeks, 14 days. That is a couple of weeks. Mara Hall. Picture matches up. You, I don't think you are male. What is this question? Okay. And this is the answer, because you're not a man. At least I hope not. What an ugly, ugly individual. Alright, so this is an Ishtatskin person with an ID card. Name matches. Date of birth matches. Female, 171 centimeters. You can check the height on the actual picture of the person. Weight matches. Pictures match. It's not expired. I'm gonna say this is good. Missed the stamp a little bit, but you know, whatever. This guy again, he's back with a fake passport. And then he seemed to have drawn with a crayon. Solid. Next. Is this like a transvestite or something? Carmen Mahela. 1946. 169 centimeters, yes. 63 kilograms, yes. ID's not expired. Female. Arstotzka is Orvek Vonner place. It is. I'm gonna say this is legit. Unless that's a man, which, you know, whatever. Xander Goblin, a couple of weeks. Did he say he's transit passing through? Yes. Those, let's match up. Your thing's expired though, brah. Sorry. This is probably the last day I'm gonna do for this video, just because I don't know if anyone's going to actually be able to watch this crap. Just watching someone process papers is probably not that interesting. But if you let me know, I will either not do this again or continue to do it if you're for some reason into it. So she said she wants to remain a couple of weeks, but her paper says 2 days, which is fine. She corrected herself. Well, that makes it okay. Everything else seems to be in order here. Oops, wrong button. Alright, so that's the end of day 4. My rent has gone up, great. I made 65 bucks, they took 50 again. So I have 15 extra. I think that's gonna do it for Papers, Please, at least for now. Like I said, let me know if you enjoyed watching Papers, Please, and maybe I'll play some more later on. But I hope you enjoyed. I don't expect you to have enjoyed. I'll see you next time.